matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, junior, MPBL.
We are near the end of this Sunday evening as we are at Game 8 out of 9. Dito pa rin tayo sa Bahayang PAG-ASA Sports Complex in Valenzuela City. And this time, ang debut game nga ng Valenzuela in the 14 and under division, blowing out Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH. But we are now moving on over to the 16 and under for the second to the last game of this Sunday evening. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Justin Almeida, your anchor for today. And joining me is Renzo Salaw and, of course, our third member of the panel, CJ Ang. And yun na nga, let us go to our match at hand for today. Pero before that, Renzo, how are you doing? And kamusta ka naman?
Yes, surprised at what we saw from Valenzuela and that their opening match, at least for the 14 and under, and excited to see what they have in store here in their debut game again.
Oo, so syempre Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH in the 16 and under. They're semi-slumping. They started with a 2-game win streak. Pero ngayon, 2-game losing streak naman sila. What do you have for us for Mandaluyong?
So yung last game nila, of course, as you mentioned, it's a 79-74 loss to Taytay. It's really the third quarter na outscore sila by 9 nun. Sabi nga ng coaching staff nila that they really have to take care of the ball in crunch time. So that's their focus for this one. Better late game execution.
Actually, both their losses, no, medyo dikitan. So, just a little adjustments lang. Baka they might get back on the winning column. Pero itong, syempre, itong Valenzuela Impact Ballers, it is also their first game. And ano bang nakuha nating info dito sa debuting team?
Actually, interestingly enough, itong Valenzuela team, they're trying to keep their cards close to the vest. No? When you ask them about their key players, wala daw silang star player. So, medyo, I guess, playing into their enigma status right now na di pa sila kilala. Tapos manggugulat na lang sila siguro.
Medyo malakas rin naman ang kalaban nila. So it will be an exciting ball game. We're not sure what to expect from both teams. Pero, you know, let's not wait any longer. Let's just give it over to Danzel Santiago to announce the starting fives.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another exciting basketball action here at Bahayang PAG-ASA Sports Complex, City of Valenzuela. As we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Senior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the 16 under division featuring the Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH versus the Valenzuela X Impact Ballers. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starters, beginning with Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH. At guard number 1, John Zino Colling. Also guard number 3, Zion Teano. At 4, number 0, Eugene Peña. Also for number 11, Dwight Kokia. Man on the middle, number 12, Good Luck Okebasa. Head coach Jet Rodriguez, assisted by Kim Honzante, Zan Lesco, Archie Lemon, team manager Mark Hedala. And now let us meet the starters from your Valenzuela X Impact Ballers. At guard number 1, Cyrus Domag. Also guard number 77, Jos San Buenaventura. At 4, number 21, Sebastian Brady. Also 4, number 23, John Herona. Playing center number 9, Andre Panganiban. Head coach Luis San Buenaventura, assisted by Zinan Mendoza. at Chung, si Manager JJ Maghirang. Our games officials for today's match, Crew Chief Andrew Morgan, Umpire 1 Raymond Madera, Umpire 2 Cyrop Ungard. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
Our door-ride team starters on the floor for Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH. We have Eugene Valpeña, Dion Diano, Easy Dwight Kokya, John Dino Kaling, and Goodluck Chigozi Okibata. And for Valenzuela, Cyrus Domag, Josh San Buenaventura, Sebastian Brady, Janjan Herona, and Andre Panganiban. And sorry, that was Ice Kokya, starter for Mandaluyong, wearing the jersey number 11.
Yeah, definitely. I'm personally excited for this one. I feel like it's going to be excellent matchup between two teams, especially based on what we saw from Valenzuela. At least yung 14 and under nila, I know these are different teams, but if they're as prepared as that squad, coming up against this 2-2 Mandaluyong MICROSMITH team that probably is better than the record, no? So, feel like fireworks are going to fly in this one, Justin.
Yeah, well, Mandaluyong was one of the teams na medyo nakakatakot din na kalabanin, lalo na simula nung ng tournament natin.
Right.
Pero yun nga, they're going on a 2-game losing streak.
Yes, but I mean, if you look at those games, though, a loss is a loss. But those 2 games, they lost by a combined 8 points. The last game, as we said, pre-game, 5-point loss. Tapos yung previous one, 3-point loss lang. So, very close losses while blowouts naman yung wins nila earlier.
Yeah, so maybe not so sure what happened, pero baka yung availability, no, ng mga players since pasukan na, baka that could play a factor.
Yes, and but then clearly here coming out with some intensity, trying to match against this Valenzuela team that looks like kasing gigil din niya yung mga younger brothers nila from earlier. Nakatayo pa lahat ng players nila on the bench, I think, waiting for their first basket.
Pero dito sa 16 and under, nawala yung size advantage.
Yes.
It was very evident in that first game that we had for these two teams.
Yes. I mean, all 5 players on the floor here for Valenzuela clearly has the length and height here. But I'd say even right now, yung size advantage goes to MICROSMITH sa Mandaluyong.
Of course, you do have Okibata, defensive anchor here para sa Mandaluyong.
Right.
And first time seeing action for this this player, yung big man ng Mandaluyong, itong si Eugene Valpeña. Nice pass there by Peña. Does not get that shot to go down. Itong si Dion Diano. Brady. First shot para sa Valenzuela, giving his teammates a seat.
Oo. Lakas ng palakpak doon para makaupo na yung mga players.
That was Sebastian Brady.
You can feel that both teams are really locked in here just to start. Obviously, the Mandaluyong team trying to rebound from their 2-game losing streak. Different motivations. Valenzuela just trying to start off their campaign strong. Kaya parang ganda ng talab nila so far.
Both of them, no, parang something to prove here.
Yes, different things to prove.
Crashing to the floor, hitting the ating parang banner, no?
Right.
Itong si Ice Kokya. Brady will kick it out to the corner to Cyrus Domag. And unaware of the shot clock. First 24-second violation. Number 1 here for Mandaluyong, that's Kaling. John Dio Kaling.
Yeah, sloppy execution there from Mandaluyong.
Sloppy start for both teams, actually.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Both sides.
Jan Herona will draw the foul, looking to add to their total.
Yes, but that gives an opportunity for either team here. The first one to find their offensive flow can take that edge here in that first quarter. I mean, you can look at things quarter to quarter as well. You can build that big lead here, even just like a sizable lead, maybe 8 points. Could be the difference here.
Pero personally, ako gusto ko sa simula pa lang, tanggalin mo na yung kumpiyansa ng kalaban mo.
That's true.
Not really a fan of that, kumbaga yung tina-timing mo.
Oh, yung parang teams that turn on a switch.
Yeah.
Medyo may halong yabang na rin yun eh, you know, na you don't need to turn it up just yet. Maybe later in the second half.
Maybe, yeah. Tama, maybe more understandable, no? Pag medyo you're on the nasa veteran age ka na.
Or defending champions in some league or something like that, but yes.
Well, ako, just a personal preference na sa una pa lang, 100% na. Then if mapagod, rotate ka na ng players mo.
Right. Parang very deep din. Both benches actually. A while ago, the advantage of Valenzuela was that they had a much deeper bench. Actually, ang lalim nga ng bench nila. But Mandaluyong has a lot of players as well. So we see a fast break finish for them.
Yeah, that was a finish by Julian Villano. I even thought na baka possibly he could get blocked there. One of the main scorers for Mandaluyong. I think he is the top scorer. Itong si Julian Villano.
Yes, Villano, 23.5 points per game. Actually, last game, 23 points. He hit his average, actually, exactly. An efficient 9 of 17 shooting, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. So, all-around player din.
Doing it on both ends of the floor. Itong si Julian Villano. Interesting strategy, no? Coming off the bench.
Yes, definitely, especially in these types of leagues, the lower age bracket, because you rarely see that, especially sa mga maybe college or like pro levels.
Yeah.
But sometimes it also catches your opponents off guard. Your star player suddenly comes in. It changes the complexion of the game entirely.
Nagugulat din yung depensa eh. Biglang, there's one guy that comes off the bench that can change the whole theme of the ball game. I've been seeing it quite often rin. Like yesterday we covered in Xavier, 14 and under, yung anak ni T.Y. Tang, si Tyrese Tang.
Oh yes.
You know, head and shoulders above everyone in the 14 and under division. Came off the bench.
And speaking of the coverage yesterday, of course, factored in this ball game, Mandaluyong actually played yesterday. So that may come into play here in terms of, you know, tired legs. Lalo kung maging track meet to. Pero buti na lang, at least for their sake, lalo, they have a deep bench.
Yeah. Well, it is a deeper bench compared to the 14 and under. You're seeing a couple of red jerseys in their side of the floor.
Oh, makakabuo naman sila ng full court scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yun yung importante.
They can hold a team practice and play 5-on-5, no? Itong Valenzuela, not giving much information, no?
Oo. Okay yun. Kanina, actually, funny kasi yung 14 and under, ang daming binigay na pangalan. Sa mga pagtatanungin mo, siyempre kasi first games nila, you have to find out who do the coaching staff think would be the key players. 7 names. Dito, wala eh.
Kanina nga, sa sobrang laki ng 14 and under, napaisip ako, did they send the wrong team? Baka akala ng 16 under sila na una.
Oo nga eh. Pero kita natin, mas malaki pa to. Of course, itong si Goodluck Okebata. Huge double-double last game, 16 points, 11 rebounds. I'm sure they're gonna rely on him, hoping for him to have a similar impact in this one.
He has been consistent in this in season 3 of our junior MPBL. Tough shot there, but it doesn't matter para kay Andre Kimot.
Yes, under normal circumstances, parang low percentage shot yun.
Oo.
Off contact, fader, long two. But, I mean, if he can make that shot, it's a good shot.
Contorting his body, that is number 10, Taglia, Gian Taglia.
Oh, we're seeing some of what this Valenzuela team can do, no? Again, the coaching staff tried to leave us in the dark here in terms of who's the key players. Pero nakita natin yung mga smatterings of potential.
Just sabi ng mga coaches, watch and learn.
Oh.
Let their game do the talking, kumbaga.
Hindi ko alam kung alam mo ito, pero yung baka daw listen, look, listen, and learn.
Oh.
Alam mo yan? Kinig na lang daw tayo manood.
Oh. Well, that would work in our favor na hindi na tayo magsasalita.
Manood na lang daw eh. So far though, it's been working out for them, though still a close game.
Trying to change his shot at the last minute, pero the length of Valenzuela coming into play there. Tingnan natin yung replay na yon. That was an off-foot layup, pero two players from the white team.
Oh, napakamat ulo na lang dun eh.
Testing the waters lang.
I believe that was Carmelo Anthony Lawas.
Ooh. Carmelo Anthony, mid-range J yan eh.
Oh, kailangan pull up daw eh.
Pull up, face up. No, face up sabay pull up.
Wow.
Anyano. They like that tough jumper.
Yeah, and that's confidence in your handle as well. We talk about this, that sometimes you don't need to break the press on your own. Sabi niya, kayang-kaya ko eh.
Oh, Arkin Anyano showing us his handles. We have Mix Divinagracia in the ball game as well. Number 29, Noah Manalastas. Some new faces here. Second stringers para sa Valenzuela as they maintain this 2-point lead. And of course, Valenzuela not liking this slim margin, 2-point lead. They will take a timeout as we see that tough jumper by Anyano. Swishes and goes in.
Yeah, Valenzuela with some top buckets here. Keeping that slim margin, but we'll take this timeout first.
You are so watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at nabanggit nga kanina ni Coach Luis San Buenaventura that their debut game will all be about releasing jitters dahil majority of their players are inexperienced dito sa Junior MPBL at dumagdag pa sa kaba nila na nanalo kanina yung 14 under division nila, but nonetheless, they will compete and protect their home court. Justin and Renzo.
Thank you very much for that report. That was our courtside reporter for this evening, CJ Ang. Doing a great job so far. And last two games on this 9-game slate for this Sunday afternoon and evening. Yeah, after that timeout, they did not get a stop. Mandaluyong tying this ball game. And it seems na iba yung tema ng ball game na to, Renzo.
Yes, parang itong Mandaluyong team, di sila nagpapagulat eh. Because we've seen some wow or breathtaking plays here from some Valenzuela players. Pero parang hindi impressed itong Mandaluyong junior MICROSMITHs, no? Because they've taken that punch. And right now it's still tied. They get the stop. They're ready to go.
One of the point guards checking in, backup point guard, itong si Fernandez. Not looking to shoot there. And just 1 second on the shot clock, and That will be another 24-second violation.
Yeah, excellent defense by Valenzuela. And it's tough there for Mandaluyong because they only stayed on basically one zone of the the half court there. Just the top of the key in the right wing. Parang salitan lang din. They weren't able to use their off-ball movement to their advantage. Or I guess di rin hinanap.
And Mix de Vinagracia giving them back the lead. What an end one basket. Just using controlling yung body control niya after the bump. Getting that to fall down.
Yeah, sometimes it's a testament to your strong base, strong legs then.
And
Means you got a
core.
good burst. Yes, exactly. Good core as well. Kaya may mga player talaga that they swear by yung mga yoga.
Yeah.
Mga proper stretching goes a long way.
I would
Oh yes,
attest
like
to that.
you also.
Yoga, mahilig ako dyan. Ang rock climbing ba nakakatulong?
Oh, feeling ko nakakatulong din yun. Kahit pa paano, no?
Remember, nakita pa tayo no, sa Makati.
Oh yes. Mga
So,
bouldering gym dyan.
Sinamahan ko yung my niece galing US.
Yes, parang yun na yung new craze. I mean, basketball's always gonna be the craze.
Of course.
I mean, it's not even a craze. It's
a lifestyle.
It's life. It's a lifestyle, like you said. But mga newer sports, and I think interesting that it could be one of those things that Filipinos may excel in the future.
Actually, something that, syempre, as Filipinos, we're not really that gifted in terms of height. Although that is slowly changing. Pero yun nga, height is not really needed in bouldering. If tama ba?
Oh. I mean, di pa rin tayo magpapaawat, no? Basketball is still life.
Wala eh. Yan na talagang nakasanayan natin. So you see here, Taglia, defensive rebound and going all the way. Fernandez will challenge the D and put that on a highlight. That is Luis Anthony Fernandez. That is the perfect way to end the quarter. What a layup here. You see some first quarter highlights.
Yeah, some tough baskets being made here by Valenzuela. Pero kumontra rin talaga dito yung Mandaluyong. Di sila nagpaawat. Able to take this game and still stay close after the first quarter.
So dikitan pa rin ang laban. A slim lead here para sa home team Valenzuela. We'll be right back after the end of the first. Second quarter na tayo. Game number 8 and Valenzuela with a slim lead, 13-12 kontra Mandaluyong.
You know what's interesting, Justin, just taking a look at some of the stats after that first quarter. Majority of the points that have been scored have been off the bench. For Valenzuela, 10 of their 13 bench players. For Mandaluyong naman, 8 of their 12. Yun nga sinasabi natin na yung mga star player minsan off the bench pinapasok.
Parang ito nga Valenzuela ngayon, opting to go for their third unit. Parang new faces pa rin no? Start na ng second quarter pero some faces ngayon pa lang natin nakikita. Surprise talaga binibigay ng coaching staff nitong Valenzuela City. Fernandez giving us the oohs and ahs. Almost a near turnover there. Sidestep move. That was Miguel Barcelona.
Yes, I think you're right actually. I think it's an entirely new unit to start this second quarter.
Platoon substitution yung ginagawa ng Valenzuela. Para lang siguro maikot lahat ng players.
And baka audition na rin. Sinong gagawa dito? Oh, speaking of gagawa, kakapasok pa lang ni San Buenaventura.
Kita mo yung play na yon, perfectly executed, getting him wide open in the right corner. 3-pointer para kay Josh San Buenaventura.
And that's just proper movement of the ball.
Yeah.
Being able to locate and relocate and make yourself visible to the inbounder. So, great call.
That 3-point shot gave Valenzuela the taste of the lead once again. It's a one-possession ball game, 16-14. A little over 8 minutes remaining, pero going to the line now is Jermaine Don Henry de la Trinidad. Looking to tie things up once again. First free throw. Rattles in and out.
Just the 5th and 6th free throws here for Mandaluyong. And after a blowout in that last game, Justin, balik na naman tayo sa mukhang close contest. No? The first two that we called together this afternoon. Well, now evening, ang lalapit eh. Kaya parang balik na tayo dun eh.
Overtime pa tayo. No? That was the last game, 14 and under sa Binyan.
Versus Las Piñas.
Contra Las Piñas.
Game tying 3 to end regulation.
So far, wala pang sweep today, no? Yung mga cities.
Right.
Of course, nung una, yung, I think it was, Malabon, getting the 2-1 advantage. Tapos, second 3-game series naman natin, Las Piñas, also winning 2-1.
Yeah, but this time around, sweep is still open.
Yeah.
Depende sa winner nito kung Valenzuela pulls off this victory. Definitely going to be a harder fought win if ever. At least how it's shaping up right now.
We're seeing medyo evenly matched so far.
Right.
Baka may chess match pa na nangyayari.
Though we haven't seen itong si Villano na, as we mentioned, off the bench, top scorer, top gunner ng Mandaluyong. He hasn't really asserted himself just yet. Just 2 of 3 from the field. He has 4 points, but still relatively silent.
But we have seen kung ano yung kaya niyang idala. A lot of acrobatic finishes. Very fearless, no, when he attacks the basket.
I mean, he is a guard, but he has good height for his position.
Baseline inbound once again. Finds that 4-man in the painted area. Pero that short jumper does not fall down.
Yes, and I think that's the impact ni Okebata in the interior. Didn't get the block, but mapapaisip ka din dun in terms of your floater eh.
Tama. Nathan Cruz to that jumper earlier. Gets the second offensive rebound. This time around, Nathan Cruz, 2 points for him.
And demoralizing in for Mandaluyong. You have such a clear size advantage. You've gotten a couple of stops, but can't get the defensive board. The defensive possession ends only when you get that rebound.
And no bodies there to box out itong si Nathan Cruz. Sinasabi nga ng mga coaches, huwag kang makipagsabayan sa talunan. You really have to play smart and box out. Nice D there by Okibata. Gives a forward pass. John Kaling will be the recipient of that one. 2 points para sa kanya. Ball is moving around. Gets it to the painted area, overshoots it, but Nathan Cruz once again, a 360 shot, you know?
Yeah, we've seen it a couple of times. Just hasn't fallen down.
360 ba? O, baka 180 lang naman. That is Ice Kokya. Falling to the floor. Pero will earn himself 2 free throws.
Yeah, Koke yet to make his mark on the scoreboard. Actually, he has 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a foul thus far. Pero nakaka 6 minutes na rin siya on the floor. Misses on that first free throw too.
He's not inserting himself yet on the offensive end.
Napapatawa na lang nga siya at this point. I think just wants this free throw badly.
Ooh. Something bothering them in the ring. 4 attempts. Make this the 5th one.
Yeah, they'll get a 5th attempt indeed. Possession arrow pointing Mandaluyong's way. But then you can tell the frustration is starting to grow here. Those were some very makeable baskets, particularly for Okibata. May dalawa siya dun.
Nice high-low action between Peña and Okibata. Finally, the 5th time around, nakashoot na rin.
Yes, and ganda rin ng execution doon.
Yeah.
He was able to get deep position down low. Di mo na siya mauusog doon eh.
I like the basketball smarts of Peña. As Villano gets another fast break layup.
Yes, the two key guys of Mandaluyong starting to get it going. They're still down here, but it's a great sign for their chances to end this first half.
With 4:36 remaining. Mandaluyong coming up with a mini run here. Still trailing by 3. As we see this steal by Julian Villano. That layup actually made it just a 1-point ball game.
Right.
In favor of Valenzuela. We'll be right back after this timeout. Our quarter scene stealer, Barkada naman this time. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Ito natin, no? A lot of mga Barkada coming here.
Oo, nagpapak na tong arena natin dito eh. Madami na yung mga spectators. Of course, home team, no? Want to support the home squad. And they're giving their fans something to cheer about. But right now, yung umaarangkada, yung Mandaluyong eh.
You were saying, Renzo, no, na parang si Villano, not really, di pa siya nagpapakilala. Pero involved in those last 2 plays as Mandaluyong gets this 3-point lead now. Ito mo, naka-layup si Villano, and then the next time around, assist. Careless play doon para sa Valenzuela. Backcourt violation.
Yes, in the last around 2 minutes, 40 seconds, it's been a 10-0 run for Mandaluyong. Valenzuela was already up 22-15 actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
6:40 to play.
Ano yan?
10-0.
10-0 run.
Napako na sa 22 yung Valenzuela.
See if Herona can break that one. Ooh. What a way to do it. And one para kay Herona.
Do we have a player on the floor? I believe that's the Ice Kokya.
Oh.
I think Kokya took a blow to the face there. And I think he was hoping that that call wouldn't be on him.
Seems just a bit shaken up.
Tinulungan nating referee. I believe si Ref Andrew Morgan, not mistaken.
So Ref Andrew calling the late games. Hindi ko lang kung ba't sasabihin ko dapat, Chef
May na-call din ako ng league na commissioner siya eh, dati. Oo.
Okay.
Kinahandle niya yung mga referees, tsaka commish din. So, all around.
Sabi nga nila, I don't know kung totoo. Gusto ko yung i-confirm eh. Ano pa daw yan eh. Yung mga play, what do you call that?
Oo, parang nga nakita ko nga sa Facebook, no? ano na lang nang intriga na lang no.
Ayun, no? Artista pala dati. Alam mo ako, artista din ako dati.
Oo.
Pero puyat lang ako ngayon.
Kulang na sa paligo, no? Isang pag naligo na si Justin, Justin Bieber na yan.
Sama na naman ang tingin ng kaibigan natin dito. Ating Chinita Princess.
Yan pa, speaking of mga artistahin.
Ayan. Si CJ Angerbird. So Okibata will draw the foul. Quiet game so far, no? For Okibata on the offensive end. I think 2 points pa lang.
Yes, you're right. 2 points, 4 rebounds. And again, he's coming off a game na naka 16 points, 11 rebounds siya. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen him impose his will in this contest. Kasi may nagkaka-moments din siya, especially just trying to box out and body his opponents. But credit to Valenzuela because they've been very pesky in terms of denying the entry passes.
Limiting itong si Good Luck Okibata. Pero ramdam mo naman yung presence na just more on the defensive end.
Right. And again, some of those things don't appear on the box score.
Yeah.
Like I can remember vividly some plays where he didn't get a block, but he was clearly the reason that they got the stop.
Oo, yung mga things that don't come out in the box score, yung kunwari nakataas lang yung kamay mo and you bother the vision of the offensive player, turning into a missed shot.
Oh, it looks like a unsportsmanlike call here on that foul. I think little bit of a dangerous contest there as Okibata was going up. So, I mean, comes into play then. I'm sure the defender was thinking, this is a big guy coming at me. I have to give a hard foul, prevent an end one. I think that's all that it was, but sumobra lang ata.
Kumbaga unintentional pero a bit dangerous.
Yes. Kasi sa mga ganyan, hindi lang din sa intention no?
Yeah.
It's not all about intention.
But still failing to get himself a little more involved on the offensive end. Itong si Good Luck Okibata. He misses that first free throw. Badly misses the second one too.
And then the practice free throw actually went in, so sure that's a little frustrating for him. And those free throws actually, since unsportsmanlike ang tawag, they'll keep possession rather than give him more free throws.
Sayang 3 points yun para kay Okibata. But nonetheless, Mandaluyong gets the extra 2 points. But trying to make up for it right away is Cyrus Domag.
Yeah, Cyrus Domag attacking the much bigger Desiderio. Kaso si Desiderio, feeling niya straight up lang daw siya He's asking the coaching staff to challenge the call.
It's still early in the ball game. You might want to save it for the fourth quarter.
Especially for something that's you think that you can win much more easily, no?
Yeah, this is a stage of the ball game now. Okay, you can let that slide. Cyrus Domag will make 2 out of 2. Another new entry here, Claude Cyrus Hondante para sa Mandaluyong.
Ooh.
Showing us the handles going all the way. That was Sasan. Sam Sasan. Pinagsabihan agad ni coach
Oh. I mean, sometimes the nifty ball handling may purpose din yan na umiilag ka sa defender, trying to shake the defender, but sometimes you don't want to overdo it. Also could lead to a turnover there. I think that's probably what the reminder ng coaching staff perhaps.
It was not a turnover pero it turned into a forced shot.
Oo.
Could have looked for something na mas higher yung percentage.
Kumbaga sa 2K parang pumasok na siya sa animation niya
Oo.
Labas na move tas titira
Janjan Hirona gets 2 free throws. Mandaluyong went up by 6. Now only 2 points as Valenzuela comes up with a mini 4-0 run. And Villano will change that as there was a push from behind galing kay Cyrus Domag. The end one will be converted by Julian Villano.
Itong si Villano, quick twitch talaga. We'll see it here in our pound-for-pound fitness, foul counted. The moment he got the possession of the basketball, diretso na siya. Wala nang magagawa yung depensa niyan, even if he's a smaller player compared to some of the interior players ng Valenzuela.
Yeah, if he catches you off guard and a half step ahead, you're in trouble.
Exactly.
Domag will draw the foul. I'm not sure if it will be a shooting foul. Yeah, shooting foul nga ang matatawag. 2 shots for Cyrus Domag. And one of the rare free throws, no? Na not really jumping forward, but pero parang lunging forward.
May movement forward. I mean, sa alam ko yung free throw, you're allowed to jump. People just don't do it, right? You're really allowed to jump.
And once again, talking about that quick twitch.
Wow. Blazing speed. Di pa ako lumilingon Nakascore na siya
And using that quick, yung fast twitch muscles on the defensive end naman.
And again, Julian Miles Villano, 23.5 points per game.
16 seconds na lang sa shot clock. Should be a 8-second violation. They were not aware.
Right.
Usually kasi meron tayong shot clock sa taas ng ring. A quick lead na lumaki para sa Mandaluyong. 7 points, make that 5. After that layup by Sam Sasan.
Yeah, it's a big answer. At least towards the end of the half.
Kibata, 1 second left. Is he aware? Yes, he is. Almost gets it to drop. Napalakas lang ng onte as it bounces off the back rim. Good luck, Okibata. Will not get that final shot.
Right, but Mandaluyong, I'm sure happy with how that second quarter turned out because they won the quarter by 6 and they take a pretty decent lead into the halftime break, especially given how close this game has been.
Valenzuela owning that first quarter, 1 point lang ang lamang. But here in the second, they have turned things around, having this 5-point lead, 36-31. Babalik po tayo after this halftime break.
At kasama ko ngayon ang assistant coach ng Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH, Coach Archie Limon. Coach Archie, what was not working during the first half that you're looking to change in the second?
Well, yung mga plays namin hindi ganong nasusunod. So yung mga arrow trap namin hindi na susunod na maayos. So within the second half, sana makuha namin para makasabay kami sa game plan.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko ang mga barangay council ng 407, ang Sprint, ang D-Ball, ang San Anton at ang Siboski at ang family ko. Thank you.
Thank you and good luck po for the remainder of this game. We'll be back after this short break.
And at the halftime break, after that report, galing kay CJ Ang, we are back. And Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH leading 36-31 kontra dito sa Valenzuela Impact Ballers. And making an impact was Julian Villano, really sparking them to give that late surge para makuha itong lamang dito sa halftime. And speaking of yung stats natin, Renzo, break it down for us.
Yes, you can see the really high field goal shooting for Mandaluyong so far. Over 50%, that's always good no matter what level. Pero grabe yung free throws nila, 4 of 13. Especially in a game you're only up by 5. This could be a double-digit lead if they were making their free throws. Medyo even naman sa rebound, 21-17. Assist, 7-3. Turnovers, 13-11. But clearly, some of the factors there, the shooting percentages, making a big difference.
Oo, 55% nga, no? Para sa Mandaluyong. Pero keeping the Valenzuela team alive is yung free throw shooting nila. As we see our True T Iced Tea fan of the game, we have spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Iced tea, iced tea, iced tea.
Oo. Mas lalo na ako nauuhaw as the games go by eh.
Ilang beses ko nasabi yung iced tea lang.
Oo. Baka the more iced tea, the more bibigyan tayo
The more
pagkatapos
chances.
eh. More chances of winning. Speaking of chances of winning, parang Mandaluyong with a decent chance to win this one. Of course, Valenzuela trying to go for that yung first sweep, I think, no?
Mandaluyong increasing their chances of winning if they play like those last 4 or 3 minutes sa second quarter. Really have to get Julian Villano involved, no?
Yeah, and I think one glaring statistic that wasn't shown on during our halftime breakdown, points in the paint. 30 points in the paint for Mandaluyong. That's 30 of their 36 points. So almost all their points have been in the interior. 14 lang para sa Valenzuela. So really, that's been key for them. And that's not even with Good Luck Okibata scoring too much. It's really just they're attacking the interior of Valenzuela.
More of yung nga sinasabi natin sa mga earlier games natin, no? Yung mga fast break points are counted as points in the paint, and Julian Villano has been, leading that
attack.
A couple of baskets rin galing kay Fernandez.
2
Pero with a little less minutes.
Pero yung one thing to note din dito sa second half, after that first half na parang nagpa-platoon substitutions ang Valenzuela to feel things out.
Yeah.
They may be changing up their rotation. Again, this is their first game, so wala tayong historical basis, but that could play into things na baka may alam na silang strong five
Oo.
na mamaya, or at least maybe right now even, na
Tama.
bababad na nila.
Feel out process itong first half na to. And now maybe going full force.
Yeah, and that's not gonna help. Yan din yung halftime note factor na nakita natin. 4 of 13 from the free throw line yung Mandaluyong. Couple of misses again. 4 of 15 na.
That's way below a decent average, no? About 30%, maybe a bit less. So Fernandez has the ball once again. And Lawas looking for a teammate. So a couple of red shirts go straight to the ball. Need to work on their spacing there.
Right.
And because of that, turnover.
Wow.
And that basket will give them a chance to tie this ball game. So this third quarter all going in favor of the Valenzuela Impact Ballers, as we see that foul counted pound for pound fitness play. And after that foul counted play, bigay naman natin kay CJ para sa kanyang report.
Thank you, Justin. Sabi ni Coach Luis San Buenaventura that it was the lack of discipline of their point guards that made them the underdogs, as the game plan was to deny the point guards of Mandaluyong. He also mentioned in the huddle that they need to lessen their turnovers, as Mandaluyong are continuously converting those turnovers. Justin and Renzo.
We've been talking about it all day, no? Yung mga turnovers na yan that turn into quick, easy transition points. And nagiging points in the paint na rin.
Yes, and 10 points off turnovers na rin yung Mandaluyong. So that's part of where they're getting some of those points in the paint. Probably from live ball turnovers that turn into layups.
Once again, thank you for that report. That was CJ Ang, ang ating courtside reporter for the last 3 games of this Sunday evening. 3-point launched from the right side of the wing, as parang itong si Gian Taglia, medyo naramdaman yung kind of tweaked his ankle there.
Yeah, though, looks like he's gonna tough it out. Actually, nakailang beses na tayo na mukhang na-hurt yung player, pero tuloy pa rin yung laro niya eh.
Kita natin kanina sa Las Piñas, si Adrias. Nanalo pa ng mga player of the game honors.
Nakascore pa ng end 1 ng overtime.
Pagpag lang. Defensive rebound there, as that was Lawas.
Yes. It's clear Valenzuela still unable to stop the points in the paint attack.
Yep. Ball is moving around. Number 77, Josh San Buenaventura, who hit a 3-pointer earlier in the first quarter. Ball will go back to Valenzuela. After that, great start by Valenzuela sa third quarter. Nakahabol na agad itong Mandaluyong. Quick adjustment for them.
Yeah, it's interesting yung contrast of styles, no, so far. Like Mandaluyong, we've been talking about how they've just been attacking inside. This Valenzuela team is very comfortable attacking in the mid-range. We've seen from the first quarter on, marami silang quality shot makers, and that actually comes in handy pagdating ng fourth na medyo nagta-tighten up na yung defense. Maybe it becomes a factor later, some mid-range Jays for the white shirts.
Yeah, that's right, no? Kasi pagdating sa mga late game, it gets a lot tighter, sumisikip yung depensa. that is the perfect arsenal to break that tightness nga.
Oo. Yun din yung kahit sa NBA playoffs eh. Teams don't take mid-range shots in the regular season, all layups and threes, no? But pagdating sa playoffs, marami na yung star player na maraming tinitirang mid-range, mga Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, mga ganyan. So, I mean, we could see that here. It's a tie ball game. Mid-range jumper to decide it. Who knows?
Grabe nga, no? Speaking of yung mga mid-range na yan, Shea, he can just shoot it even with a hand in his face.
Yung muscle memory din talaga eh. And it's tough mid-range because it's always a different strength of shot. Because kung tres yan, praktisado mo yan eh. You kind of know maybe corner versus top of the key is a little different. Pero tansyado mo na yung tres eh. Pero kung mid-range, minsan malapit, minsan close to 3 na eh. Adjust mo yun. So it's really tough.
Minsan depende rin sa sa taas ng talon mo. Because there are different situations eh.
Right.
Na kunwari may naka-contest sa'yo heavily, then you're gonna have to jump higher and then adjust your release.
Or konting fade.
Yeah.
Versus maybe a standstill 3-point shooter, a spot-up shooter. Na all you need to worry about, if I'm open, I take it. If not, I swing it out. Yun din yung nagse-separate ng star player na kaya mag-create ng sarili nilang shot versus itong mga players na maybe dependent on a ball handler, no?
Couple of new faces once again dito sa Valenzuela. Blows the layup. A good move though. That second attempt was by number 21, Sebastian Brady. Pabalik na dito sa ball game si Julian. Peña showing us the range from the outside. Tiningnan pa niya ang kanyang defender.
Friendly friendly trash talk, kumbaga. Hindi naman nagkainitan.
Juliano using his quickness once again. Ooh, backcourt violation.
Villano tried to go for a behind-the-back move there. Natapon niya bigla palikod eh.
Slipping off his hands. So, 4-point lead. Mandaluyong ang lumalamang dito ngayon. Make that 2 points. And cutting that lead is Andre Kimot.
Ooh. Some hang time there from Kaling. That's number 1, si John Dino Kaling. Uy, isa pa.
Kaling, quick points here. 2 straight para kay Kaling.
Yes, and just like that, balik na sa 6 yung lamang eh.
Kibata gets the steal. So the defense picking up for the red shirts. Make that on both ends. Getting the steal was Jericho Bermudez. What a acrobatic layup. Bilis ng action natin.
Oo.
Peña.
Kala niya pasok na eh. Walking back na tong si Peña eh.
I wonder what celebration he would make if that went in.
Oo. Sayang. Now we'll never know. But earlier in this ball game, itong Valenzuela team, a little more decisive when attacking in transition. Pero ngayon parang may konting mga baling na rin sila. I guess it's credit some of that to the defense of Mandaluyong, but it's been harder for them to finish. Trying to go for maybe fancier finishes rather than yung mas efficient ones.
Tama nga rin naman yung report ni CJ sa coaching staff ng Valenzuela. They are trying to protect that basketball a bit more. So, easy points nga nangyayari for Mandaluyong. Villano looking to challenge, and that will go off his knee.
Yeah, that's great defense there. It's so hard to stop a player like Villano na napaka-elusive. And if you're able to just time it perfectly, masasampal mo yung bola, goes off him. What a stop.
That is, parang nakakababa rin talaga ng confidence yung mga plays na ganun eh. Natatapik, then it goes off your knee.
Yes. Double whammy,
Oo. Oh, traveling. Medyo na-excite lang si Sam Sansan.
I feel like this is a chance for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmiths to pull away, close out this third. I'm always talking about the end of the third. Up 6, if you can put this to 10, the chances of winning just go up exponentially here.
Herrera now has the ball. Will try to stop this mini run. Saves the possession. Nice pass to the interior, pero he was caught too deep inside.
Yeah, and so just a bunch of turnovers here right now for Valenzuela. Just not playing within themselves. Parang yung iba dito, syempre credit to the defense of Mandaluyong. Pero yung iba, ay baka ito naman pumapasok yung factor na first game nila to. Didn't feel it in that 14 and under matchup, but we may be feeling a little bit here.
Well, of course, this matchup right now is a bit more even. Of course, Mandaluyong having this mini advantage. And so far, they're doing a great job yung sa sinasabi mong closing out this third quarter. Less than a minute remaining and already, not sure if this is their biggest lead, pero 8 points na ang lamang.
Yeah, and that's a big answer for their side.
Sam Sasan rather, making this 5-point deficit.
Wow. That's a tough finish as well. Left side of the rim, right-handed, with 3 defenders there in the paint. Pero mas mabilis lang kasi talaga siya eh. Taas pa niya tumalon. Ooh.
Big 3-pointers para kay Sam Sasan. Sansan na lang tumitira eh.
Oh, grabe nga eh.
It was already an 8-point lead,
Yes.
no? Nangalahati.
And just the 3 ball being the great equalizer because honestly, Mandaluyong's been playing so well. They've been playing really worthy of winning this ball game, but Valenzuela's been hitting timely shots. And none as timely as those back-to-back threes that they just got.
Coming from one person, no? Sam Sasan. Tough shot there. I think that was Villano. 1 second left. They do not realize it. No shot attempt there, pero those back-to-back 3-pointers playing a big role, and instead of a comfortable margin of 8 points, nangalahati na lang siya, turning into 4 as we see some third quarter highlights.
Okay, so what a finish there. Neither team really able to pull away, but that makes up for an exciting fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely a lot of action left here sa final quarter natin. We will take a break with Mandaluyong leading by 4 points. We will be right back after the end of the third. Another family here in attendance, watching our games, and from tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And seeing it on our screens now, what a wonderful family moment yung crowd na napili natin para sa Chef's Magic, receiving some Chef's Magic goodies.
And definitely not the only family here. Daming pamilya rin dito. Daming magkabarkada din. Ganda rin kasi ng action.
Saka Sunday rin ngayon eh, di ba? It is family day.
Oo, Sunday fun day. Great day for basketball.
Ikaw ba pag Sunday, do you start your weekend or your Sunday morning with a couple of runs?
Yes, actually, masaya talaga pag Sunday morning
Oo.
run. They close out yung mga certain areas for public use. But syempre, mas masaya din ako pag may basketball. And we call some games right here at the Junior MPBL.
Last Sunday nga yung before covering in Batangas rather, sa Tanawan. I had may group, yung mga staff dun sa village namin. Quick run, 2 games lang from 8 to 9:30, tapos biyahe na akong Batangas.
Oo, yun yung maganda rin eh.
Oo.
Parang ikaw rin naka-warm up eh. Parang player ka na rin.
Masarap kasi yung ma-release mo yung endorphins mo early in the morning.
Right.
Tough shot there. That's Mix de Vinegracia. Bailout pass. Successful. John Kaling putting himself in the right spot dun sa dunker spot. This was that main problem nung sa halftime report ni CJ, yung transition errors ng Valenzuela turning into quick fast break points. Great start here, no? Para sa fourth quarter natin. The lead is up to 8. Balik sa 8 ang Kalamangan.
Yes, and Kokya, first off, with a feed, that time around, takes it all the way. Great start for Mandaluyong.
Great start indeed. And they call a timeout talking about Valenzuela. We will be right back. After that great start, here's the opening fourth quarter. Mandaluyong going on a 4-0 run. The lead goes back to 8.
Yes, right now, it's been close for most of this ball game, but in terms of sustainability, in terms of who I believe is playing better, it's really been Mandaluyong. I mean, if you just look at the field goal shooting, they're shooting over 50%, especially in this level. Shooting over 50% usually means you're gonna cruise to a victory, especially when Valenzuela's just shooting 34%.
Efficient from their offensive attack and more aggressive on the defensive end. That is a great recipe to get a W.
Saka ball movement din eh. Kasi Mandaluyong, 13 assists. Valenzuela, just 6. So, less cohesive, I would say. And yun din yung mangyayari kung kanyari first game nyo pa lang. I mean, maybe this is also coming into play as well.
Pero, 16 assists, tama?
Actually, 13 for Mandaluyong, 6 for Valenzuela.
That's quite a low number, no? Of assists for both teams.
Yes, relatively.
Relatively low.
Though I think a lot, particularly for Mandaluyong, a lot of it is like this. A steal, no need for any assist, and a layup there. So marami sa kanilang buckets ganun eh. Kaya walang assist eh.
Natin yung mga points off of turnovers ng Mandaluyong.
Yeah, I think right now, 16 for them.
Points in the paint, ang malaki, 46. Double-digit lead na. First time ata to, nagka-double-digit lead ang isang team dito.
And I think, honestly, the Mandaluyong run, it seemed like it was about to start and to end the third. But Valenzuela was able to counter with 2 3-pointers. And right now, di pa sila nakaka-tres dito sa quarter na to. Actually, di pa ata sila nakaka-score sa quarter na ito. So, baka ito na talaga yung continuation ng run na dapat na mangyayari kanina. You need to find some source of offense here if you're Valenzuela.
Malaking factor lang talaga yung back-to-back threes earlier ni Sam Sasan. As they insert him in this ball game. Looking for quick points and gets the 2 points right on cue.
Right. When Sasan hit those threes now, kaya niya mag-drive eh. That's also what the threes can do.
Yeah.
Opens up your drive because they close out harder.
That hard closeout gives you that read to take that first step. or that drive inside. Move there. And an end one. Arkin Añano. What a tough drive going inside. And for the free throw, we will take a timeout. Pero that was a foul counted move muna para kay Arkin Añano. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Babalik po tayo as we take a break for this timeout. And this is the bonus free throw para kay Arkin Añano. And unluckily, they do not convert, but they try to get the ball back. But turns into a fast break layup para kay Lawas.
Yan,
or Kaling, rather.
Actually, if you saw that, 5 yung white shirts dun, pero nauna yung isang red eh. Silang naman kailangan eh.
Medyo swinerte lang eh, no?
Ooh. Bitin lang ng konti dun si Kaling. Kaling actually having a quietly good game for Mandaluyong. I mean, he's not necessarily been one of the marquee names we've been mentioning, but he has 14 points, 4 rebounds. Si Villano yung, of course, yung top scorer with 21, but right behind him, si Kaling.
Kaling, actually,
6 of 7 din siya from the field.
didn't realize he's been playing for 25 minutes.
Yeah, actually, I believe siya yung pinakababad na player dito for Mandaluyong so far.
Oo. Quiet eh, no? Pero great. He has great numbers. Very efficient, 85%.
Right, though, Villano din naman. 21 points, 10 of 15 from the field. All twos, actually. He also has 5 steals. So, grabe talaga to si Villano with 3 rebounds, 2 assists as well.
Kaling, no? Kaling also, 2 steals, 4 rebounds.
As we see there, parang naglabas ng elbow ata dun si Taglia eh. Nagkainitan din ng konti. Referees just trying to sort things out, de-escalate the situation.
Because there was a bump there. Pero just a physical play. Normal lang yan pag medyo di kita ng laro. I wonder what the referees will call here. If magiging excessive ba ang nangyari doon?
And of course, dito for the other side, si Cruz leading the way with 14 points. That's Nathan Cruz. He's actually the only player for Valenzuela in double figures, which is kind of surprising. It's just that they've used so many players. So they have Añano with 7 points. He's actually the next highest already after the 14 ni Nathan Cruz. 6 points for Kimot.
Looking at Nathan Cruz, he's not the type of player then that has the ball in his hands for a long time. Most of those shots came from his offensive rebounds.
Right. He also has 2 3-pointers though, so showing off the inside and out game.
Saka perfect from the 3-point line. 2 out of 2.
Yeah, ito rin yung sinasabi natin na parang evaluation period for Valenzuela. Let's see sino yung bababad natin. I think even the starting lineup, I'm pretty sure pagdating ng next game, win or lose, they may tweak that
Yeah.
depending on what their assessment of the performance of this game is so far. I mean, they've shown that they can hang with a good team here like as Mandaluyong. So there's definitely promise.
So a lot of homework to be done dito para sa Valenzuela team. And I wonder kung sila din, no? If they have been preparing since Feb.
Oo. Feel ko, oo din eh. Probably, I mean, different din yung mga squads, no? But I'd imagine that they still coordinate in at least some sense,
Yeah.
given that they are just from the same squad, just different age groups,
Possible, minsan nagtutune up games rin sila.
right?
Hindi malayo mangyari.
I'm not sure about the final call here, but I think it may be offsetting technicals, depending on what the referee finally rules here. But based on his gestures, it seems like I think.
So one foul each ang mabibigay kay Gian Taglia and Rodney Del Rosario. I believe technical foul rin each.
Yes,
For
and I
taunting?
think there was an unsportsmanlike there as well. I think for
Yung
the
extra
elbow,
motion.
right? So referee's really cleaning the mess up here, trying to make sure hindi magkainitan in the wrong way.
And sending a message na we're not gonna tolerate any funny business
Right.
here. Sayang because I see a lot of upside here in Gian Taglia. Sobrang athletic, ang haba pa.
Right. Numbers-wise, maybe not necessarily so far. 5 points, 4 rebounds. Pero meron talagang yung nakikita mo, it's the eye test eh. We see the finishes he can do, the moves that he can make that even some players with maybe better stats, maybe we're not sure if they can make the same.
I just have to put him in a place where he can succeed. No? And mostly it's that transition attack. Pero that might be it for the night para kay Gian Taglia.
Right. Looks like he has to leave the premises here. Sinasamahan ng one of the assistants, I believe.
Assistant coaches of Valenzuela having a discussion with Sir Robbie for technical heads here.
And a foul away, very far from the basket. Since it's penalty situation, leads to 2 free throws. So definitely not what you want to do if you're Mandaluyong here.
One advantage rin no, na pwedeng gamitin ng Valenzuela. Mahaba-haba pa to. 4:24 remaining. 6-point lead that can be cut down to 4.
In and out though. Minalas lang din on that free throw attempt.
That always happens pag binabanggit mo.
Oh, and Valenzuela, 11 of 18 heading into that attempt, 61%. Itong Mandaluyong, 5 of 18. It's really a big factor. Because if they just made around the same percentage, it's again double-digit lead right now with 4:20 to play.
13 missed free throws dito para sa Mandaluyong. That is a lot. Showing us the bag. The big man, Eugene Valpeña. And a nice layup there para kay Andre Kimot.
Yeah, speaking of bag, ganda ng pump fake na yun. sometimes in the fast break, that's the best time to bring out that pump fake because they usually expect you to go as fast as you can. That they will 90% of the time will bite on that fake.
Talon, in that fast break, yung mga fake na napag-usapan natin, yung parang one-handed fake ni Rajon Rondo.
Yes, exactly that actually.
Peña, ooh, slips off his hands. Ito si Peña, no? Whether he makes a nice play or a turnover, nakangiti lang lagi. Villano looking to secure it. Sabi niya, ganito lang yan.
And a big time bucket then for Mandaluyong because they were starting to get rattled a little bit. Nawala na rin ng lead real quick. But this is where your big guns have to come out blazing, you know. Villano, okay, Bata, find your top scorers.
Julian will draw the foul. Athleticism talaga.
Right. Forcing the issue there in a good way, actually. As we see here, his finish in the previous possession, smooth. Operator dito, number 10.
Ano na ba nagagawa ni Villano? 21 points.
Yeah, I think 23 now, based after that basket. Now 24.
Big lineup here para sa Mandaluyong. Villano, Pokya, Kaling, Peña, and Okibata. A reach and foul ang matatawagan sa Mandaluyong. Not sure who reached in there. Maybe Okibata.
Then after a more free-flowing game in around the third quarter, coming to a screeching halt dito sa fourth. A lot of fouls, both teams in the penalty.
Let's see if that mid-range jumper will come into play. No? Yung pinag-uusapan natin na arsenal ng Valenzuela.
Especially dito with the size of Mandaluyong, may hirapan sila to find anything inside. So if they can, but of course it all starts with getting some stops on the other end. Kasi kung makakascore din yung Mandaluyong, wala rin eh.
Villano going all the way once again. Short this time. Kala ko isa na namang wedgie. All the way. Once again, Andre Kimot.
Yeah, making this a game. And decided that the right call was to take it all the way himself. Paid off.
Andre Kimot making a late heroic run here. 10 points na para sa kanya. Around 14 minutes in this ball game. Overshoots that one. Okibata tries to chase it. Herona will get the rebound pero masyadong malakas ang pasa.
And some good show of sportsmanship there. You see si Villano helping up his opponent. I believe that's Sam Sasan. And a risky pass there. I think it may have paid off if they had their proper cutter. But di nagkaamuyan yung magkakampi.
1 minute 36 na lang remaining. They cannot afford to have these turnovers. They will strategize at magbabalik po tayo after this timeout. are back for the last minute and a half of this ball game, and it is only a slim 4-point lead. And the turnover there para sa Valenzuela. Miscommunication dun sa pasa na yon.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to get closer, but they shouldn't panic. There's still so much time left in this ball game. 90 seconds pa tayo. Just a 4-point game.
Sayang eh, no? Could have been a one-possession ball game na lang.
Kumakain daw siya. That's one of the more nonchalant another celebrations that we've seen. With what a move from Villano na pound for pound fitness, well deserved. Instant replay there. May
Ano lang, pasimple lang eh.
may post-game meal daw.
Oo. Pag tinechnical siya ng referee, taunting sabihin lang niya.
Oh, ganun lang daw.
Pagkain after the game. Ganda ng linaro ko eh. This time naman, Valenzuela ang tatawag ng timeout. Babalik po tayo after this quick break. So after 18 seconds, Valenzuela naman ang tumawag ng timeout. After that move by Julian Villano, trying to end this ball game right away, no? Pero 1 minute 18, 7-point lead. Kayang-kaya pa yan.
Yes, anything can happen here. Especially kanina, 5 points in 6 seconds ba naman? Nakita natin, nag-overtime pa. Itong 7 with a minute 15 pa.
Everything going right kasi dun para sa Las Piñas. Or sorry, para sa Binyan, no?
Oh, earlier. If you're Mandaluyong, you just need to take care of the ball, get a good look, milk a lot of the clock.
Nice Kokya. Try to put the finishing touches, but it is Okibata.
And that may be the early dagger, Justin. This point, 9-point game, 3 threes pa yan.
Deflecting that pass. Nakita natin yung 18 and under team ng Mandaluyong getting ready. Magkatabi lang sila ng 18 and under ng Valenzuela. That is Sam Sasan.
Yeah, that's what you need if you're Valenzuela. Get the clock stopped, get some points on the board. You have to make both of these free throws, but even then, medyo dehado ka talaga. 7-point game, even if he makes both. So, looking at the 18 and under team ng Mandaluyong, no, parang magka-size lang sila ng 16 and under eh. At least from this vantage point, especially kung yung katabi nila si Goodluck Okibata eh.
Pero that is a strong team, itong
Right.
18 and under na Mandaluyong. I'd go as far as, I think they're undefeated, pero let me confirm that.
Right, I believe you're right, 4-0. So last game, close naman ang contest, 5-point win, but still, record speaks for itself.
Very complete squad. Daming mga players dyan with a lot of organized basketball experience at the high school level. If I'm not mistaken, nandun si Bondaha, galing De La Salle Zobel.
And a chance here, I believe, a couple of free throws coming. And they can just basically close out this game here if they can make both.
4-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Kokya hindi mapasok ang unang free throw.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like make or miss if Valenzuela misses their next shot. Not sure if they're still gonna foul.
That free throw will push the lead up to 9 points. Komportable na rin ang lamang nitong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. We will take a break. We are back with this 9-point lead by Mandaluyong. 28 seconds remaining. Looking for a quick three here, and Sasan gets wide open. Pero it is off to the right. So does that layup with the offhand. And Julian Villano will add to his scoring total.
Yes, putting the finishing touches in this one. Pero as sabi na ni Mark Jones, it's all cosmetic at this point. I think very decisively snatching that player of the game plum, itong si Julian Villano. 28 points. He has double at the next highest player na si Kaling, who also had a good game, but clearly the focal point of the offense here for Mandaluyong.
Possible 30 na ata yan after that layup.
Oh yes, you might be right. Oh yes, you are correct. 30 points na to para kay Villano. Na kasama na ring 6 steals, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. On very efficient shooting. I mean, a lot of those were layups, drives, but they were not necessarily just easy drives. They were contested a lot. So, definitely well earned. 13 of 20 now from the field. Especially for a guard, that's such a high percentage.
Very efficient nga ang kanyang performance today dahil nga dun sa fast break layups na. And how many steals?
6 steals right now.
So a lot of his points coming off those 6 steals.
And they get this win even after a quiet game from Okebata. So buzzer sounds, Okebata with just 8 points, but didn't matter for Mandaluyong.
Nothing by Okibata. Not his usual numbers, but enough to get the W and turning into a double-digit win here para sa Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Of course, para sa Valenzuela. Well, the sweep has been avoided for today. So Valenzuela Impact Ballers will go down to a 0-1 record as they open the first game of this tournament. Coming up next.
They did get 15 points from Nathan Cruz, 10 from Kimot off the bench, but yun nga, it might be a case of they played a lot of players still feeling things out here, and that may have done them in, but still promising showing at least from their first game against the formidable Mandaluyong team.
But definitely when you look at their team, there is a lot of talent. Kailangan mo lang just finding that right combination at saka kailan mo ipapasok yung mga certain players and sino yung mga main guys mo when it comes down to the wire. So only time will tell for this Valenzuela team. But of course, one of the teams na a team to look out for. Very impressive na yung pinakita ng 14 and under.
Right, at 14 and under. But also, to be tested yung 18 and under naman nila. Na at least from first glance, they look like size-wise, they can match up. But again, undefeated yung mga kalaban nila. So I'm sure this is the biggest test so far among the 3 matchups between Mandaluyong and Valenzuela here.
Of course, itong Mandaluyong sa 18 and under division, ang ating finale mamaya ay undefeated din. We are waiting for CJ as we will send it over now to CJ with our Chef's Magic player of the game.
Julian Veliano is our Chef's Magic player of the game. Julian, despite na kulang yung rest nyo kasi naglaro kayo yesterday, nagawa nyong makabangon sa pagkatalo nyo kagabi at nanalo kayo ngayon.
Pinag-rest lang po kami nila coach na maigi, pinatulog na maaga. Tapos sinabi lang po nila sa amin na kailangan po talaga namin bumawi. Kasi nagsisiksikan po sa standing. Ayun lang po.
Julian, baka meron kang gustong batiyan at pasalamatan.
Shoutout po sa Marijan Doc Boleros na nanonood po dito ngayon. At saka shoutout sa Marijan ALM kay Mama Ludubika. Tsaka shoutout sa parents ko na nanonood sa bahay. Tapos shoutout sa mga kasama ko. Sa girlfriend ko kay Joanna, kay Bon Lawrence sa pinsan ko, birthday niya bukas. Tapos kay Christian Lloyd, tapos kay Justin May Villano. Ayun lang po.
Thank you and congratulations, Julian. Get to know our Hustle Club defensive player at ang ating Don Benitos assist man as I turn you over to Renzo and Justin.
Thank you, CJ. That was CJ with our best player of the game and the Hustle Club defensive player of the game, Eugene Valpeña, with 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 celebration after that 3. Great performance by him. And syempre, Don Benitos, assist man of the game. Ice Dwight Kokya with 3 assists. Everyone, all our awardees coming from Mandaluyong. Coming up next, it is the finale for this evening, Sunday evening. Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against Valenzuela. And we will be right back in a few moments for our main event.
Liga